Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric, and this is a new series I'm starting using Inside Pitch Baseball in the 1967 season. I'm not sure exactly the name I'm going to call it yet. I'll figure that out when I do the title. But it's the 50th anniversary of the 1967 Impossible Dream season, so I might call it the Impossible Dream 50-year anniversary series or something like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to play a game every day from the 1967 season, starting on May 1st. And it took me a couple extra days to get to, because in Inside Pitch you have to play every game. So it took me a couple extra days to get to a point where, because I just started this series maybe about a week ago. So I figured I'd start it on May 1st, but I'm a couple days after that. But I'm still gonna start it as if it started on May 1st. So 50 years ago today, Impossible Dream or something like that. So we'll see. Obviously, you'll know what the title is by because you're watching this video now. What I decided on, but it's probably gonna be 50th anniversary Impossible Dream as played or something like that, or today's game or whatever it is. Anyway, so I figured I'd start it off with the game between the Boston Red Sox and the California Angels. So far in my replay, Boston is 7-7, and California is 10-7. They've played 3 more games than the Red Sox have. The Red Sox were actually 8-6 coming into this game, and so they were one game behind their pace. And the California Angels were 8-9 coming into this game, so they're better than they were in the actual season so far. So all right, so this is the. And we'll be playing in Anaheim, and this is a picture of Anaheim Stadium here. And it'll be George Rubio pitching for the California Angels against the Red Sox lineup, which is as follows. Batting first and playing center field, Reggie Smith. Batting second, the second baseman, Mike Andrews. Batting third, the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, playing left field. Batting cleanup, Tony Conigliaro, the right fielder. Batting fifth and playing third base, Dalton Jones. Batting sixth and playing first base, the boomer, George Scott. Batting seventh, Rico Petrocelli, the shortstop. The catcher is Russ Gibson, and batting eighth. And on the mound, and batting ninth, is Dennis Bennett, who actually homered in this game. He hit a 3-run homer to help his own cause. So George Rubio has I'll show you his stats here, has a record of 1-1, with a 4.78 ERA, 11 1/3 innings pitched, 15 hits, 6 walks, and 6 strikeouts. So, as you can see, he didn't pitch much more than this, this game. So this will probably be his last appearance of the season. So yeah, I'm going to try to play a game as played on that day, whatever day I record it. I'm going to try to do a video every day from the 1967 season, so that'll get me to through the season. So probably about a little over 100, maybe 120 games or so. 120, 130 games into the season if all goes well. So we'll see how it goes. So Rubio is on the mound. Reggie Smith is up to the plate. Reggie Smith is hitting just 197 off to a slow start with 3 homers and 10 runs batted in. Hit 246 on the regular season and 15 homers and 61 runs batted in. And I'll just show you this. Using a double screen, so the game, for some reason the boxes show up on the other screen. So when I pop them up, it's all right. And I had a suggestion through one of my other subscribers to like cut down on the dice rolls, so I don't animate the dice rolls now. It does. I found the game goes much quicker. It saves a lot of time, not having to wait for the dice rolls. I think it cut like 10 to 15 minutes off the game, so it is pretty significant. Which I did not know that, but so I figured I would try a few games with that. Let me know what you think. If you want the dice rolls, I can put them back in, but it definitely seems to save a lot of time. Kind of like almost like using fast action cards, but with dice. So all right, so 4-3 will be a single off of Rubio right away. So good start for Reggie Smith and the Red Sox. So Mike Andrews up now, hitting .323 with no homers and 1 run batted in. Hit .263 in the regular season with 8 homers and 40 runs batted in. You can see my co-host Brody is in the background there, giving his little commentary. Yeah, we know, Brody. I know, you want to say hi to Al? Okay. Hi, Al. Brody's saying hi to you. So, all right, so 6-6. So he's going to ground into a double play. So the bases are empty for the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski. Off to a great start. I will bring his stats over because he actually won the Triple Crown in 1967, but he's off to a .407 start in 15 games with 7 home runs and 22 runs batted in. So the month of April is very good. He's on a great pace there. So at this pace, yeah, he's on pace for what he should hit normally. 44 home runs and 22 runs batted in. So all right, let's see what he does here against Rubio. It's going to be off of his card, and he will line up to the second baseman, and the Red Sox go down, and now we'll have the Dennis Bennett, will be pitching for the Boston Red Sox. He was 5-4 in the regular season, 1-0 in the replay so far with a 6.30 ERA, 10 innings pitched, 16 hits, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. So he'll be facing a lineup of Jim Fregosi. The shortstop bats first. Jay Johnson, the center fielder, will bat second. Batting third will be Jose Cardenal, the right fielder. Batting fourth will be the left fielder, Rick Reichart. Batting fifth, the second baseman, Bobby Nope. That's Nope. Batting sixth, I don't know why they put 2 catchers in here. That's interesting. We'll have to see what Inside Pitch did here. It wasn't the DH, so let's see here. I don't know what that could be. First must be a first baseman. One of these guys must be a first baseman, so we'll find out when we get to him. You can't have 2 catchers here. So batting sixth will be John Romano, either the catcher or the first baseman, and I think he is the first baseman. Batting seventh will be the catcher Bob Rogers. Batting eighth, Paul Schall, third baseman, and batting ninth and on the mound, George Rubio. So Fregosi steps up to the plate, hitting .282 with 3 homers and 6 runs batted in. Hit .290 for the regular season with 9 homers and 56 runs batted in. And he'll strike out. Jay Johnstone up now, hitting .209 with no homers and 5 runs batted in. Hit exactly .209. I'll just show you their stats there so you can see how they've compared so far to their real life. So 2-2. And he'll ground out to second for the second out. Jose Cardenal up now. hitting .217 with a homer and 8 runs batted in. And these are his regular stats for the season. And he will line out to the first baseman for the second out. For the third out. All right, so leading on the top of the second for the Red Sox would be Conigliaro, Jones, and Scott. Conigliaro's hitting .245, so a little bit below his average. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. And he will get a single to lead off the second. And looks like he's going to try to steal. And he will be thrown out by Rogers. Yeah, Rogers is the catcher. That's interesting. Looks like they have George Scott as the first baseman. I didn't even see Romano in there. Alright, next up will be Dalton Jones. Hitting .267. No homers and 2 RBIs. These are his regular stats. He will ground out to short for the second out. George Scott up now. Off to a great start. Hitting .362 with no homers and 3 runs batted in. Hit .303 in the regular season with 19 homers. And he'll ground out to third, and that'll retire the side. So we head to the bottom of the second, still no score. Rick Reichart will bat now, the left fielder. Hitting .339 with 5 homers and 12 runs batted in. So his power numbers are definitely on a good pace there. And he will walk to lead off the bottom of the second. Bobby Nope up now. Nope. Hitting .288 with 3 homers and 9 runs batted in. And he'll strike out. John Romano up now. And he doesn't have much for stats here. He's only played 3 games in my replay. That's interesting. I'll take a look at this, if that's accurate. So let's take a look at the first baseman here. See if he's under that. He's not under that. So why does John Romano play? That is interesting. So it actually looks like he has a Cardinals uniform on there, which is very strange because there is no guy named John Romano on the team. I don't think there is. Let me check. So we're going to replace him before he bats. That is weird. Occasionally inside pitcher do weird things like that. So I think we're going to have, let's see, first base. We're just going to go with, and we got a lefty on the mound, so we're not going to put on the lefty. We're going to go with Bill Skowron. Okay. So, all right, Bill Skowron up now. .250 hitter with 1 RBI. Those are his stats on there regular season. And I got a hit and run going. Range play. And it's going to be a single. Nope. It's taken away by Smith. He makes a great catch. So 2 down with runner on first. Bob Rogers, the catcher, is up now. The real catcher, not the imposter one. Hitting 244 with an RBI. And he will fly out to center. And Scowen will make the catch. Scowen. Rogers, fly out to Reggie Smith. And then I'll retire the side. So we go to the top of the third, still no score. Alright, Rubio will face Petrocelli, Gibson, and Bennett. Error check. And no, looks like he's going to fly out, so there's no error on the ground there. So Russ Gibson up now, the catcher. Hitting 184, 2 runs batted in. Range play. And it'll be a double and a failed, so it will be a double. Johnson, with his great range, is unable to get to this one because of the 6 roll. And Russ Gibson will be on with a 1-out double. So runner in scoring position for the hitter Dennis Bennett. So he hit his only home run of the season today. There's a 3 out of his 4 RBIs for the season in today's game. So we'll see what he can do today. But so far he's 2 for 5, hitting 400 with 2 RBIs. So a good hitting pitcher. And he will fly out to center. And Gibson does not advance. So 2 down. For Reggie Smith. Singled his first time up. He was erased on a double play. And he'll single again. However, Gibson does not score for some reason. What was it? This is a shallow hit. Apparently, or an infield hit possibly. So runners at the corners for Mike Andrews, who hit into a double play his first time up. And he'll ground out to short, and that'll retire the side. So the Red Sox get a run in scoring position, but cannot drive him home. And we head to the bottom of the third. We are scoreless. Alright, Paul Schallett first. Hitting 208. 3 runs batted in. And he'll ground out the third for the first out. George Rubio up now. Oops. He is no hits in his. He hasn't had an official at bat yet. He hit just 146. I don't know why sometimes these show up in the line score and sometimes they don't. You have to go dig them out of the lineup sheet here, the roster sheet. So, all right, so he's up with 1 out in the bottom of the third. And it's going to be a at card stadium at Anaheim Stadium. And it'll be a ground ball to first. So 2 down. Jim Fregosi up, struck out his first time up. And he will get a single. So 2-out base runner. And he will, Jay Johnson will single, and Fregosi will advance to third. So runners at the corners with 2 down for Jose Cardinal. 0 for 1. And he'll ground out to short, and that will tie the sides. So they do not score. So a third of the way through, and no score. Kyle Yastrzemski 0 for 1. And he'll get hit by a pitch. So it looks like the runs might be at a premium, so Canigliaro is going to bunt. A very good bunter. I did not know that. So he's a 4 bunter, so and it will be a successful sacrifice bunt. He does not strike out that often. So Yastrzemski moves up to second with 1 down for Dalton Jones. 0 for 1. And it's going to be at Anaheim Stadium. And it'll be a fly out to center. And Yastrzemski is going to tag up and advance to third. 2 down. So RBI chance for George Scott. And he'll on right back to the pitcher. And the Red Sox do not score. Bottom of the 4th. No score. Red Sox have 4 hits and the Angels have 2. And it'll be a fly out the center. Bobby Nope struck out his first time up. And he'll give himself a base hit to left. Alright, so Bill Scar right up now. Looks like he's going to hit away. And he'll go around to short, see if they can turn 2. Over to second for 1. And turn throw too late. So Bill Scarron will be on in a fielder's choice. Now with 2 down for Bob Rogers. And he will walk. So runners at first and second with 2 down for Paul Shaw. 0 for 1. Ooh, no. If he would have been a righty, that would have been a hit. But instead, he's going to ground out to short. And that will do it for the Angels there in the bottom of the 4th. Petrocelli, Gibson, and Bennett up. Petrocelli's been struggling so far, only hitting 138. And he does have himself a hit, so that'll help his average a bit. Or raise it up to 153. So the leadoff runner is on for Russ Gibson. And he will walk, so first 2 runners are on for the Red Sox here on the top of the 5th. It's not bunt. So let's see if he can hit his 3-run homer. Maybe he'll hit his 3-run homer now. That would be awesome. 3-6, and nope. Instead, he'll ground out into a double play. So 4-6-3 double play. So runners on third now for Reggie Smith. See if he can continue his perfect day. Give the Red Sox the lead. No. Bottom of the fifth. Goose eggs up on the board. Rubio will lead it off, followed by Fregosi and Johnstone. And it flies out to Smith, 1 down. Fregosi 1 for 2. And he'll ground out to short, 2 down. Jay Johnstone. And that would try the side. So yeah, there were a lot of these games back in 1967, and definitely a lot of low-scoring games. 6-6. Ooh, as I say that, get a possible home run check on Mike Andrews. So that does work. It's 1-14 there. So we're going to need a 1-4, so we get a 20% chance there for a home run. And he connects, so Mike Andrews comes through. It's a solo home run here in the top of the 6th to give the Red Sox a 1-0 lead. So that was not much of a chance of that because he had. So basically, it's a 70% chance times, so 0.7 times 0.2. So I believe that gives a 14% chance of getting a hit. If you multiply those two together, that'll calculate the odds. So only a 14% chance, but he does connect. Give the Red Sox a lead. Kyle Yastrzemski up now. Nice if they could go back-to-back. No, he'll walk, so his second walk of the day. Actually, no, his first walk of the day. Yeah, maybe it was his second walk, I don't know. Something tells me that Yastrzemski walked. No, it was his first walk. It was Russ Gibson, the catcher, that walked. Alright. He does walk quite a bit. So Canigliaro up now. Yastrzemski on first. Gets his lead. And nope, no wild pitch. Or nope, more pass ball. So he'll go around to first. And Yastrzemski will advance. Only play is the first. So Canigliaro hits into a fielder's choice, and Yastrzemski will move into scoring position with 1 down. Red Sox already have 1 run on the Mike Andrews solo home run. And let's see. Fly out to right. Cardinal will make the catch for out number 2. And nope, Yastrzemski is not unable to advance. Cardinal has a decent arm, -1. And George Scott will strike out. And the Red Sox do not score again, but they take the lead with a 1-0 with a solo home run by Mike Andrews. All right, Bennett back on the mound now with a lead. Jose Cardinal will lead it off. 0 for 2. Round out to short, 1 down. Reichart, 0 for 1 with a walk. He'll give himself a 1-out hit. Probably nope. Nope. And he will fly out to center with a 2nd out. Right back to first. Bill Scarron. And so it's going to be a no wild pitch. And Scarron will ground out to second. That's going to retire the side. So we get to the top of the 7th. Red Sox 1, Angels nothing. Petrocelli will lead it off. 1 for 2 today. Oh. That would have been a home run if there was a lefty. That was an H on his card. But he's not. He's a righty, so instead he just flies out to left. Russ Gibson up now. With 1 out. And he will have himself a single. Infield single. So Rubio is unable to come up with it. So 1 down for the pitcher, Bennett. And he'll have himself a single. So he doesn't get the home run, but he gets himself a single. So runners on first and second with 1 down. Reggie Smith, a couple of hits on the day. And he is hit by a pitch, so that'll load the bases. So the bases are loaded with 1 down from Mike Andrews, who's already got a home run today. See what he can do now. Chance for some more RBIs. Ooh, grounds out to first. Yeah, we got to go for the double play. And no, we're not able to turn the double play, and Russ Gibson will come around the score. So they get the force out at second, but are unable to turn 2 on Mike Andrews, who beats it out. So credit him with the 2nd RBI in the day. The Red Sox have a 2-0 lead. Kyle Yastrzemski up now, 0 for 1 with a walk. And he'll himself his first hit of the day. And that will bring home another run as Dennis Bennett comes around the score. Mike Andrews will stop at second. And the Red Sox have a 3-0 lead now. There's going to be some action in the Angels bullpen. Looks like Lou Burdett and Minnie Rojas will start warming up. Tony Klinigara up now. 1 for 2. Oh, no. And ground out to third. And that'll retire the side. So the Red Sox add 2, and now they have a 3-0 lead. So a little more breathing room for Bennett, who looks like he's getting towards the end of his rope here. He did pitch a complete game in their actual game, so we'll let him pitch a little longer. Bob Rogers steps to the plate, 0 for 1 with a walk. 1 down as he flies out to right. Paul Schall, 0 for 3. He'll walk. Definitely don't want to sacrifice down by 3. So I think we're going to bring in a pinch hitter for Rubio. Leaves after giving 3 earned runs. Is on the hook as of now, unless the Angels can rally. Let's see what we got covered here. Alright, so Bubba Morton and Pearsall are the actual 2 pinch hitters in the game. So we came up with a Bubba Morton here. Let's check him out. Oh yeah, he had 200 at-bats, 313 hitter. Probably their best pinch hitter. So come on with a runner on first and 1 down. So he's hitting 333, 3 for 9 so far in the season. Run scored, hit 313 in the actual season. Range play at Anaheim Stadium. And he'll get himself a hit. Oh, no, he won't. Yastrzemski is able to make the catch. So great running catch by Yastrzemski. So he's doing it with the bat. I mean, with the glove today. So bottom of the 7th. 2 down for Jim Fregosi, 1 for 3. Runner just on first now. That could have been trouble if he didn't make that catch, and that will be it for Bennett. And let's see. Who are we going to bring in here? The computer gives get a lefty and a righty. I guess he's a good choice here. It's the top of the 8th. Yeah, so Bill Kelso. Bring in. Actually, this is for the. I'm sorry, we had Burdette and Rojas, so that's who we had warming up. Try to stick to the script. So Burdette and Rojas. Rojas is the closer. They're down by 3, so we're going to bring in Burdette. Yeah. So Burdette comes in. Pitched 3 2/3 innings, 3 hits allowed, 3 walks. These are stats on the year. Already got the 1 save. So Dalton Jones steps to the plate, 0 for 3. And make that 0 for 4. So he strikes out. George Scott, 1 for 3. And he will ground out to third for the second out. Petrocelli, 1 for 3. And he'll fly out to left. So the Red Sox go in order in the top of the 8th. Bennett's back out there. Jay Johnstone, 1 for 3. So the Angels trail by 3. 2-6. Flies out to left. Jose Cardinal, 0 for 3. Does not strike out. And he loves up his first hit of the day. So a 1-out base runner for the Angels here in the bottom of the 8th. Rick Reichart, 1 for 2. And, oh, it's going to be a pass ball. No, 9-10. So there's no pass ball. I thought that was 19. So no pass ball. As Gibson is able to block it. No advancement by the runner. And he'll ground out to short. And looks like the only play is going to be to first. So Cardinal will advance to second. But now with 2 down. Or Bobby, nope. 1 for 3. And he'll ground out to second to retire the side. So we head to the top of the 9th. The Red Sox up by 3. If the Red Sox can add to their lead. If not, they still a save situation. Excuse me. But we'll see if Bennett comes back out there. Let's see why not. He's pitched a great game. We're going to at least have him start the inning. It's nice if we can add to the lead. That would definitely make our decision a lot easier. So yeah, we're going to at least let him bat here. It's 1 for 3. And, oh, so it's going to be a hit. So that's going to be it. So we're going to bring in Rojas. Rojas will come in the pitch. So he's off to a great start. 1-0 with 3 saves, .93 ERA. 9 2/3 innings pitch, only allowed 1 hit, 7 walks, so great. He's had a dominant season so far. See if we can keep the game close within striking distance for the Angels. And strikeout Reggie Smith. So 2 down for Mike Andrews. And he'll strike out. The Red Sox are shut down by Rojas. Alright, so Bennett is going to try to let Bennett pitch a complete game. He did pitch a complete game shutout in the actual game. So it'd be nice if we can duplicate that. Scouring up, 0 for 3. 1 down. Rogers 0 for 2 with a walk. Maybe we'll bring in a pinch hitter. He used Jimmy Pearsall too. Let's see what he can do. He is a righty. He only had 3 at-bats, but he did actually have an at-bat in this game, so I think we're going to let him pinch hit and use him well when he was actually used. So, even though he only had 3 at-bats on the season, 1 of them was in this game, so we're going to let him hit. We'll be right back. Alright, so Jimmy Pearsall will come up and make his season debut. Like I said, he's only had 3 at-bats in 5 games. No hits, no average, no nothing. Let's see what he can do here. And he'll fly out to right. 2nd down. Oh, and I'm not going to let Bennett finish it. Alright, so it's not a safe situation anymore, so we can pretty much bring in anybody. So let's see who the computer picks here. Bill Landis. Why not? 25 innings pitched. We'll let him pitch. See if we can get that final out. No. He walks him. Mini Rojas. He will be pinch hit for I think we used all their pinch hitters. Yeah, Pearsall and Morton, so we'll just go from the bench, see who the computer picks. Farland, 22 at bats. He wasn't actually used in this game, so I'm going to cancel that out. Woody Held, what a name. 182 at bats. Yeah, that'll work. So Woody Held comes into the game, hitting had just 1 at bat so far this season. A 203 hitter with 5 homers and 23 RBIs in the actual season. So the runner on first and held up. Held up. 34th. The Angels down to the last out. No, he does not strike out. And he's going to ground out to second. And that'll do it. The Red Sox shut out the California Angels by a score of 3-0. They actually won this game 4-0 in their real game. Unfortunately, Burnett wasn't able to complete the game. Bennett, sorry, to complete the game. Oops, where did my scoreboard go? Oh, it showed up over here. Yeah, unfortunately, he could not get a complete game. Came 1 out. So let's see what we got here. Check out the box score. So, Dennis Bennett, 8 2/3 innings, 5 hits. So he actually pitched a complete game with just 6 hits in the real game. So very comparable to his start in real life. And now is a 2-0 record with a 3.37 ERA. Bill Landis gets a save. Yeah, I guess he would because the tying run was on deck. So I guess that would constitute a save. Forgot that there was a guy on base. So that's all right. Rubio gets the loss, 1-2. Pitched a decent game, 7 innings pitched, 9 hits, 3 runs. Hit a couple batters. Let's see. For the Red Sox, Reggie Smith 2 for 4. Mike Andrews 1 for 5 with a big. Now he hit a solo home run, but did get another RBI later on to put give the Red Sox an insurance run, and then Yastrzemski would add another run with an RBI. I think it was an RBI single. So Yastrzemski was 1 for 2. Guerra had a hit. Russ Gibson had a couple hits, and Dennis Bennett helped himself. His own cause with 2 hits and 4 at-bats. So a good hitting pitcher. And the top 5 guys for the Angels each got 1 hit in the batting order, but that was it. They weren't not able to string them together to score, or enough to score a run. So that'll be it. So thank you for joining me in the 1967 Impossible Dream 50th anniversary season replay. So take care, God bless, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.